Deacon?
Yeah, time to buff up.
Deacon.
I think I'll be keeping my
Kick some
form
ass!
for the now, because I need it to activate all my golem abilities. So if there's guarding golems here, I'd like to be able to use them.
Boss?
Yes, Deacon. Deacon just wants to say that you is best friend Deacon ever got. Ah, that's very sweet of you to say, Deacon. Nobody gives Deacon chances like the boss did, and you gives it to Deacon twice. Deacon will always be grateful to boss for that. I think of you as a great friend too. You make Deacon blush, boss, and that'd be hard to do consider Deacon is all scaly. Deacon, why did you stop me for this? Ooh, this looks bad. Interactable magical surfaces. Shit. There's a trap, isn't it? What kind of a trap? What is that? It's, bones. Yeah, it's a trap. Let's get going, Mr. Trap. What is it? What do you want from me? Crap. Bullets and sling, which means the reason why we have slings is because we need to target the shits at some point. Well, we probably don't want those charges to go up there. Be lethal to our living. It'll still be. There was no point carrying around anything. So, didn't have a lot of time left. It could have gone worse. Anything else? The Keeper. It's not a golem. It's just a spirit. Oh, mithril golems. Impossible. Impossible. I see. But we do know the password though, so I'm not sure if we should kill them or not. They're very tough, very tough. Very much immunity to everything. The reason why I'm thinking that we might want to kill them is that if they can be summoned by the Maker, we'll try to pass through without an incident. None shall pass into the inner sanctum without first speaking the word of passage, as given unto me by the Maker himself. Speak the word or face the consequences of your ignorance. I know the word of passage, Dragisla. You speak the word correctly, the name of the Maker unmade. You may pass into the presence of the exalted Maker. I think each one of them drops something that we can use on the pedestals. And portal and the maker study. Oh shit. Demi-liches are wiser, older, and far deadlier than common liches. Yeah. Liches are bad. Demi-liches are super bad. Like, I wish I had immunity from death magic bad. Ah, shit. The thing about that demi-liches are not necessarily super durable. They're after all a floating skull. But what they are, they're very resistant to everything. They're almost impossible to do anything against. So immunity against cold, electrical. Oh, don't even bother with those. Immunity increase, damage resistance, damage reduction, attack increase, immunity to critical hits, disease, fear, knockdown, negative levels, ability decrease, mind spells, paralysis, poison, sneak attacks. Has spell immunity, so probably only affected by very high level spells. Spell resistance increase, so physical damage is probably our best bet. Maybe transforming into a worm mode, so acid or fire. No vulnerabilities though, and it will be a very high level spellcaster, so everything that a wizard would have, he can shove our way. Either we take it down very fast, or we're not going to be able to take it down at all. So I'm very worried about the mithril golems now. Very worried. I don't really. Well, I think I don't dare to save. If they join in the fight, then we have to take them down. Can I move?
You can smell the potent magic lingering in the air here. The golem's master is not dead, but nor is he alive.
Yeah, it's coming right at us. Shit. What would work against it? I don't think a Mind Flayer with Medusa will not. Commander, no. Beatmaster, no. Drow Warrior, I don't think that will work either. Manticore might, if it can bypass its damage reductions. But I think, funnily enough, the worm shape might be the best one. Because they might be able to damage it. Same with the Manticore. Drow would not hit, that's the problem. A floating skull hovers in the air before you, making the ultimate fate of the Maker readily apparent. He has become a demi-lich. It's basically a huge upgrade over a lich, like a demigod. The skull turns its malevolent eyes in your direction and addresses you with a rasping voice you hear only in your head. The very words it speaks seem to twist and writhe within your mind. I do not recognize you as one of my creations. What manner of creature are you? What would invade my inner sanctum? Who are you that dares to intrude upon my work? My name is Nalia Haler. Once I was called Alzigard, known to many as the Maker, but now I have transcended the weakness of my flesh and body, and I am not what I once was. I see you are a creature of human flesh, not a construct, but an imperfect and flawed being, flawed as all beings of substance must be, even my children. You mean the golems? Long ago I learned the weakness of the flesh. friends and family will betray you, but the fault is not theirs. It is the weakness of the body that keeps them from perfection. Once I understood this, I vowed to create a perfect being. A construct built without weakness or flaw could do what an imperfect living creature could not. And so I created my golem children. I began with mindless vessels, perfecting my technique. In time I began to create golems with minds of their own, constructs with true free will, but even these creatures were imperfect. How so? The fault of my golems was actually mine. My own body was flawed. It was weak, aging. How could an imperfect maker create a perfect being? My children were failures. They had doubts and fears. They were afraid of change, afraid to evolve. The free will I had given them was a weakness, not a strength. Like all other beings, they were flawed. I should have destroyed them, but I too was imperfect. Sentimental attachments clouded my thinking, and I allowed my children to live even as I retreated here in search of my own perfection. And have you found your perfection yet? I sealed myself here in my inner sanctum, to continue my research without the distraction of an imperfect world. I realized the first step was to liberate my own consciousness from its flawed body. Once I became a demi-lich, much of what had clouded my thinking was stripped away. I had tried to make my golems into living creatures, but of course living creatures are themselves flawed. At last I finally understood how to create a truly perfect being. For hundreds of years I have worked on a single creation, a golem unlike any other, and now my work is all but complete. What still has to be done? The demi-lich shudders, and you hear it sigh within your mind. This conversation is a waste of time, a sad remnant of the imperfect being I once was. There is no purpose here. You could not possibly understand the magnitude of what I'm about to achieve. You are flawed, imperfect. You must be destroyed before your very presence here taints my experiment. An angry roar of vile hatred echoes through your skull. The demi-lich launches itself to attack. Shit. Shit. I'll try the manticore first.
Into the flames!
Absorb, 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 absorb. Yeah, it's just... What's the time? $42, miss. Yeah. Are you... It resists everything. I'm trying another form of the wormling. Let's go with black. And now starts the shit falling on us. We're just not harming it. There's a lot of protections left. Yep. It is taking damage from Valen, I think. Problem is, it has a lot of protections going on. $36 points remaining. And Valen is dead. I'm stuck. Here swarm. Yep, nothing at all is really happening. So
He smites his enemy!
try to attack it. Yeah. What the hell can we do? We can't do shit. You have one form I have never really tried. A Dire Tiger. Might have a higher attack. Oh crap, I'm dead. We have to heal, only one heal. We've already sort of screwed up. But I still need to try out what the hell we can do to actually do damage to it. So it's still uninjured. Okay, this has see, 5 attacks. Good bonuses to those. We're not doing a lot of damage, but Halen went to disarm trap. That's fine. Yeah, there, and I have reduced strength. Valen, ooh, Maker damages Valen 126 negative energy. Shit.
Into the flames we leap!
Beaten by a it's useless.
This is wonderful. Okay. Everyone, follow me. I want to see if the golems are doing something. Yeah, I don't care what happens. I need to see if they're going to take part in the fighting. I don't think they will. Okay, could you fuckers actually come here? Can I give you an order? I'd like... Yeah. They're just neutral.
Think you can take me? Think again.
Ooh, no they're not. Hehehe. I lure him to attack the golems. Well, the important thing is the golems are not fighting on his side. but it is very, very hard to see how we could do anything to it. So it killed everything and we managed to do shit to it. We need to look at our options. I think as long as we have Valen, we do have a chance, so I'm not too worried about this, but nothing really works on it. So armor class won't mean shit here. I think we're better off trying to use Devil's Bane. No defense is going to really matter. We need offense, offense, offense. Every stinking buff we can give Valen. We have to disable his defenses as much as we can, which means item use rather than form use. Ring of Spell Battle. Not sure if it'll work on him, but what options do we really got? Too bad I can't use the scrolls. Might be able to use... I'd like to say these spells, but he has spell immunity, so unlikely to work anyway. Yeah. Doesn't look so good. Best we could do is minor buffs on Valen. And that's pretty much it. If that's not good enough, we have nothing good enough. Wonder if Rod of Resurrection actually kills an undead creature. It does in Final Fantasy, so maybe it'll work here. Okay, Deacon, let's talk about this. Cast a spell. Never mind. Cast buff spells. All the buff spells you have on Valen.
Can do it.
You're our man. Okay. Let's go! Oh, yeah. Golems could have been experience for us. But yeah, I don't particularly want other complications here now. Demilich. By far the most dangerous opponent we've faced so far. Anything we can do? We might have a potion of aid. I'm not trying to use that item, I'm trying to give it to him. Why can't I use a potion of aid? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why not? I'm in human form. No. I use potions in this game, and I used to know how to use them, but apparently things have changed. Other way, let's just go.
Oh, there be lots of magic here. And Deacon senses it. It blow us all up. Maybe that not be good.
How do we get to fighting?
Deacon?
Sing a bard song. What can we do? Mind Flare, Medusa, go for it. They all suck. In order for any of these to work, we would need a goddamn miracle. I'll take the Draw Warrior simply because it has magic resistance. Ooh, there we have it. A hit. Honest to God, hit on an enemy. It's a critical hit. Need a critical hit to harm the bastard.
Ready to be beaten by a
But we're hitting it, not much, but hitting it now and then. That's important, already injured. Pile up everything that got on it. Now it has fairly good protection though. Shit. We might be able to build battle ring. Might not work, but at the same time,
I
it
am
might.
not a pack mule.
Where's my ring? Strength ring. Must be somewhere here then. There it is. Crap. Attacking. Got it to injured at least. I don't think this general strategy is in any way bad. Maybe I can take care of the weaker creations then.
The tragedy!
Come on, baby. Oh, crap.
I am not a pack mule.
What I have? Everything you've got. Yep.
Get ready to be beaten by a girl.
Come on. I'm not taking damage from fire, so... What happened? Ball lightning... Shit. Bastard, just keep summoning these with no end in sight. What was that? Firebrand. Ah, yeah, I'm dead. Okay, is this our strategy then? Have him run out of spells. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Well, this is interesting. Yes. Interesting is the word. We have a couple of things we can try. Gem of Brightness has Sunbeam, which does nothing. Well, it was worth trying. I did a couple of damage to Deacon, so that's something. Where's the goddamn ring?
I am not a pack mule.
Ooh, we do have one thing we can try. Didn't think of it. Not sure it will make any difference. Might work against us quite badly. But frankly, what the hell do we have to lose? Or cast darkness on it. It might screw up his spellcasting AI. I don't think it'll affect his self-buffing, but certain attack spells might be affected. And Bell is dead. Yeah, to the fights. You just draw the darkness there. Excellent. Okay, no one can attack you, is that it? Yeah, because it's too dark.
Very well.
Yeah, we can get it to injured, but then it stops. That's the limit. Then we can't do shit.
Into the flames we leap!
Do you actually cast the ability? What? No, no, no. We've used it too much. But we are doing damage here and there. I hate to be a bother, Deacon, but why couldn't you just steal Valen? I think it's a bit too late for me to do anything, but I might as well give it a shot. The fact that he has the greater belt of a brawler is probably the only thing keeping us in the fight at this time. We are getting hits on it. Is there anything we could do? Minor things, but they're so minor I don't think they're even worth doing. Why aren't you doing anything? That's a real mystery. What could we possibly use? Maybe Mind Flare. I don't think it'll work on it. It uses will saving throws. Drider might be an option. You can Drider too. Maybe a Minotaur. Minotaur because probably would have quite a lot of strength. And the biggest problem will be to bypass his damage resistance. Do I have power attack? No. We did damage. Who hit the maker? One hit it. It's failing. It's always failing. He's doing so little damage. It barely matters. At the same time, he is doing damage. Like 3 points here and there, and he has a damage resistance too going. So the few points we can do damage, they don't matter. Why is the wolf not taking war? No. Why aren't you, as in the wolf, doing anything? The wolf is there.
It's useless.
Ooh, 10 points of damage. What was that? It's badly wounded. Actually, I did it. No, I'm not sure I did. Valen did the damage, but I am weakening its defenses. So things are actually not looking all that bad for us. Not that good either, but you know. It sort of looks like it just ran out of spells. Oh crap. Viking's the only one vulnerable to the fire, so... Yep, we're giving it damage. Not a lot, but... still. Ooh. Nice attack, but we have 3 guys here, so barely... Ooh, now he's taking damage. A lot of hits at the same time.
Into the flames we leap!
Yeah, 11 points. Should be going near death soon.
It's useless.
And he's just renewing his goddamn defenses. What's happening? Oh, fuck.
This is useless.
Do I need to end this form? I need to act some nourishment again. I can't keep this up for long. Well, Valen naturally is the more important one. Yeah, he's just buffing his defenses. He's also near dead. So probably need to keep digging in the fight too. Because as long as the damage gets spread about a little bit, he can't take out any of the... well, he can't take out Valen really. Okay, fuck this. I'm saving no matter how desperate the situation is. He's near death. So we're so close, so close. I'm just healing him, Valen. Try to keep healing the game. Desperate fight, desperate fight. I'm glad I didn't try to attempt this in the previous session. It's all very sort of getting stretched out. I thought at that time we might be able to quickly push forward, maybe wrap things up in 10-15 minutes. Oh no. God no. Giving him damage. Yep. Valen has to keep attacking. He's stunned. Why can't I use potions on you? That's the most annoying thing. You could in the earlier games, but now it no longer works. Now it works. Excellent. Can you use less? Okay, now I'm dying. That's no good either. Valen needs to be kept in fighting condition. If he goes down, everything goes down. still losing stats, strength, yeah, level ups too. Do we have restore? I didn't even think about buying these scrolls. That's a restoration, at least we can use them. He's dead. Oh. We need to go to a temple and buy a lot of stuff. It's very basic stuff, but since we've basically been avoiding every kind of serious fight for a long time, so now that one's basically landed on our laps, I noticed I lack really a lot of basic stuff. We have nothing to restore levels, for example, so that's not going to be just something a leech can do to us. It's a very common thing. And golem machine activator. Suppose we could have just run away, but that's not really an option. Not really. Do a lot of cool stuff that we can't use. I suppose we could just dump them on Beacon or have the female rogue wizard learn them. Worth a lot of cash. Digging is sort of worthless. What did he contribute to this? The Bard song, I guess, was somewhat useful. It's not like he's completely useless, but I wished so much I had a proper spellcaster here. Something that could have taken down its defenses. It would have at least bought us time, or buffed him a little bit more. Would have at least bought us time in a lot of sense, because he would have been forced to keep recasting them instead of focusing on attack spells. Alternatively, lose the defenses and be a great boon to us. And we are still lacking a proper thief. Aelin can sort of do things. At the same time,
It's done.
he can't do a lot of things. These are very weak difficulty class traps.
It's done. By the pits of hell. By the pits of hell. It's done. By the pit. It's done.
Gate. An identified magic staff, that's probably very good. 2 heal potions, big bees, finger of death. You can use finger of death. Lich skull. Sorcerer wizard, pale master, red dragon disciple. Concentration, spellcraft, spell resistance. I think I'll stick with Deacon, even though I sort of think he sucks ass. Epic gloves of concentration. Concentration plus 30. Holy shit. What could you put in a glove that increases your concentration that much? Actually, that's not quite how it works, but that's how I like to think it works.
I cannot.
The spell conduit appears to be nothing more than a simple pillar, edged with strange markings. Obviously it has not been activated yet. Placing all the necessary elements into the main table of the golem construction machine will likely trigger the conduit, making it receptive to your spells. This is something a wizard can do. He can create a golem for himself.
I cannot.
We're not a wizard. You can store some spells into it, and it's a good unit, but you need to have some spellcasting ability to be able to do that. I mean, arcane casting. I don't. I think we'll rest. By the way, it's a wrap on this place, definitely. And a demi-lich is no laughing matter to anyone. So even if we were more prepared, I'm not sure if it could have been that much more effective in taking it down. Certainly somewhat more effective, because we can't possibly suck this badly if we prepare properly. But I want more heal potions, certainly. I need protection from death on some item. I need restoration items. Even simple ones like lesser restoration, they're like a couple of hundred golds tops, and we have 210,000 gold, so it's not like it's any kind of sacrifice, it's just we haven't bought them, and that's it. Deacon?
Deacon?
Buff. Long lasting party.
Deacon, do it.
Not strictly speaking expecting trouble, but at the same time I sort of am. Because there's always trouble. If not, we buff for nothing. And that's not all that harmful. Yeah, the golem items were sort of a waste. I guess we had a fairly good group against that sort of enemy, so it wasn't all that important. Okay, let's go.
Kick some ass!
So we didn't need anything. Or did we?
Yes.
Dahana and the other Duergar approach you. You notice their weapons are drawn and that they have packed up their camp. Dahana appears uncomfortable, as if she's ashamed of what is about to happen. Look, boss, the Duergar is coming to give us a welcome back surprise party. Wait. Deacon not thinks this is a party after all. Too bad, Deacon wants cake.
You were in that dungeon an awfully long time. It gave me a chance to talk things over with my crew. We've decided we don't much like someone else moving in on our island.
Is this some kind of a shakedown?
We've been working this island for nearly 20 years. We've paid our dues in sweat and blood, and we've defended our claim against all comers. It's nothing personal, Surfacer.
Nothing personal. That's funny. When a pack of armed thugs points their weapons at me, I tend to take it very personally.
We need that salvage from the Maker's lab to earn our living. We can't just let you walk off with your pick of the best stuff. We were here first. By rights, we deserve a share of anything you found.
Maybe we could work out a deal.
If you give us 10,000 gold pieces, we'll let you go on your way without any trouble. If not, we'll take what's rightfully ours by force.
10,000 isn't much. At the same time, this is still a shakedown, and I don't appreciate it. You have no right to my stuff. Maybe you're right. We aren't thieves, we earn our living honestly. There's some angry grumbling from the soldiers, but Dahana cuts them off with a single gesture. The leader of the Duergar shakes her head. I'm sorry for this, but we count on these expeditions to survive. Each time we come back, we find less and less good metal. We are growing desperate. Maybe it's time you moved on to somewhere else. She nods. Maybe you're right. Perhaps the rewards here are no longer worth the risks. There are other places we can go, places far less dangerous than this island. Our expedition here is over now, Surfacer. We are heading back to our homes and our families. Can't honestly say whether we will come back to this island again. In any case, we wish you luck, Surfacer. Remember, the Underdark is a dangerous place. They managed to save their own lives by showing me mercy. So I guess it pays to have charismatic personality and body, and being very persuasive. I don't think she was impressed by my charms though.
Welcome.
Yeah, we need a passage. To Sears camp. We have too much loot. Oh shit.
It seems your information is proving worthwhile after all, dread Mephistopheles. The one you warned me of is reported to be within the Underdark now, working alongside the ragtag rebels who yet dare to oppose me.
All is as I said it would be, Matron Mother.
You shall call me Valcheress. I have summoned and bound you, Mephistopheles, and you will bend to my will as you must.
Of course, great Valcheress. What is your desire?
I desire to know how this surfacer arrived in the Underdark so quickly. I desire to know exactly where this surfacer is. And most of all, I desire this surfacer dead.
The one you seek is beyond my sight, great Valcheress.
Beyond your power, Mephistopheles? I would like to know how that is. Continue to search for the surfacer. I will find her. And when I do, both she and every last one of those wretched rebels will pay.
Okay, I was wrong. Could you stop that? It's this. It's not always this though. Sometimes after cutscenes the camera does get locked into a spin, and you can only get it back once you get the full control of the camera yourself. But as I said, I was wrong. Every one of these that we complete, the development's notch a little bit forward. So I was wrong. The attack on the city does not launch automatically. But at some point, when you come back to the city map, things will start rolling no matter where you are. So you can still complete all the content by simply not returning to the city after a certain cutscene, I guess. So what we'll do is do the other map, then we'll island, and then we'll return here and go outside the city. And after that, we're not coming back until we're ready to actually fight for the defense of the city. For now, I just need a shopkeeper. Also need to upgrade our weapons somehow. If we custom upgrade our weapons, that would also go quite a long way in ensuring we will be able to deal with the tougher opponents. Because if you have enough bonuses, enchantment bonuses, they'll go right through any kind of defensive spell the other side might have. I think we need something at least with a +6. We might not be able to get a powerful weapon like that now, even if we paid for it. I want to see if we can upgrade things.
Well met.
Can you upgrade a weapon? And I tell you, I'm a master craftsman. I can take any weapon and make it better, if you give me enough gold. How does this work? My work is somewhat different from the smiths who pound weapons with giant hammers. I'm a craftsman, an artist. I use my skill and powerful magic instead of brute force. Just bring me a weapon and I use the magic of my forge to improve it. I can add enchantments, I can imbue it with the powers of fire, ice and lightning. Whatever you need, I can do. I see if you got a weapon right there in your hand. Would you like me to upgrade it? Sure, let's see what you can do. Enhance enchantment bonus +1, 50,000, up to a maximum of +10. Acid damage 2d6, 75,000. All elemental damage types are included. Make weapon permanently haste me, 150,000. Make weapon keen, 50,000. Make weapon grant me true seeing, 30,000. Resistance against magic, 20, 75,000. Regenerate my health, 2 hit points per round, 75,000. Tasty abilities there. Expensive as shit, but so good. So good. In many ways, if you'd play solo, you could probably have less trouble with certain tough enemies because you could focus everything on upgrading your single weapon that you already know you're gonna use. So you would have something that would politely work already. I think I've changed my mind. What is this anyway? This has already been spoiled because it has 3 enchantments. I think I could add 1 new and maybe raise the enchantment bonus to 10, but that's it. It's ruined. But here's the problem. Do I want to keep developing the weapons I have, or do I sort of want to buy a clean slate weapon? This, for example, is not bad, but it has 4 enchantments already. I don't even know if I can upgrade this anymore. I think it cannot be given away. Same with here. So many different enchantments, and this is good against constructs, but it sucks against everything else. What we would need is basically, can you sell me a heavy flail, for example? Heavy flail +3. Yeah. A virgin weapon. Good for development, probably good for Valen. However, I would settle for anything. Doesn't matter, not in the slightest. It can be the shittiest weapon that was ever made. It's all fine. I'm sort of inclined not to buy weapons, or at least start upgrading my own weapon, because I can use anything, and I'm sure we'll find amazing weapons throughout the game. Valen really can. He uses 1 single weapon type, and that's all he can do. So a heavy flail at this point might be, it's only 23,000, so it's not that expensive, and it's pretty much Well, it's not as good as what he has right now. We could start
I am
investing
not
in
a
it.
pack mule.
But it sort of means at the same time that Valen is... We will never abandon Valen. He'll be with us. Enseric Longsword. I don't like this. The Vampiric Regeneration, to be honest, could be useful in a lot of places though. But it's not that good of a weapon. Longsword plus 2. Just searing armor. I need to see what Wayland is using, because if he's not using this, no one else is gonna use it. Fire resistance is very useful. Here you have the searing light, that's all. So we're never really going to use this. I'm not sure I want to sell it for 10,000, but because it's a lot more valuable. Merkel's Plate. Very good. We'll never be able to use it. Staff of Magi. Very good. No one will be able to use it unless Deacon takes a weapon proficiency feat. Armor of Freedom, probably never gonna use. What is this? Withering. Plus 6, usable by Pale Master. Use Animate Death 3 uses per day. Yeah, go away. Pale Master might be another very good one.
I am not a pack mule.
Of course you're not. Small shield plus 6. You have small shield plus 3. Yeah, it's some minor improvement. What else do you have? Can't use the sword short. That's the most amazing thing. It had the short sword right from the start, and he just can't use it at all. Oh, you could... No, I'm not giving you gloves of epic concentration. Not sure what to do with the scrolls. I'm still sort of holding on to them. Copper helmet. Fire resist. Bonus dexterity haste. I'm still gonna sell you. We could use these abilities. Yeah. Feats required. Simple druid, monk, rogue, wizard. Once per day. Delayed blast fireball. Meteor swarm. Summon a creature 9. Wall of fire. This is incredibly strong. I think we might have more than one of these, in fact. Would be great. Maybe it was something else. Staff of the Magi, probably. Only usable, yeah. No way. Very different type of staff. Use Firebrand, 1 use per day. I'm selling the Club of Smiting. The Slay racial group construct is just terrible. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So we have 300,000 gold, which is fine. Certain items are much more expensive than that, and we do need to start properly upgrading Valen's intended weapon. Not sure what to put in it right now.
Well met.
Upgrade. Probably keen. A weapon master relies incredibly amount on critical hits. Keen increases a critical threat range. We still have a fairly limited amount of special abilities we can put in here, and we probably don't want to waste all our money on it now. I might want to put haste in it, because it would free our boots on something else. My initial thoughts would be increase the enchantment bonuses, then elemental damage, haste and keen. Or alternatively try to put several elemental damage into it. Boosting spell resistance maybe. Regeneration wouldn't be bad. What it does need is more enchantment bonuses right now. But those are expensive too. But level 3 is not all that good. Let's say... the bonuses to hit would be great because, again, tough enemies sometimes require them. But what would be our elemental damage? I'm inclined to go with acid, because very few things are resistant or to acid. So let's add acid damage to it. Ah. Yeah, I'm thinking of adding a couple of more bosses to it and leave it at that.
Well met.
So it'd be a +5 weapon now. Yeah. +6, and it would probably override a lot of defenses or protections. What is your current weapon like? It is +3, +5 versus outsiders, so this will be better already. It is keen, massive criticals. I think I'll, yeah, the keen. It'll make quite a bit of a difference. Let me see your stats. Critical hits on 13 to 20. So yeah, it's basically critical hit most of the time. Well, you have the boots of speed, so haste is not in any way mandatory. What to add to it now? Maybe enchantment +1 and the keen.
Well met.
70,000. How much money do we have? If we add add this, we can't add anything else. Can't afford it. I'm adding the +1. Critical hits are excellent, but a lot of creatures are not even vulnerable to them. Maybe, yeah,
Well met.
we're broke. I'm adding the king to it too. We're totally broke now. We have almost no cash. 3,595. This weapon will do for a long time, just fine. It is a very good playout. Very good values, acid damage, good critical threat range, and now the acid damage will be increased to the critical damage too. It will do massive amounts of damage. Excellent. Now have an incredibly powerful fighter on our team, and it will be responsible for most of our killing without a doubt. Lich Skull is usable by you. Concentration, spells cast, spell resistance. Do I want to use it though? Yes I do. Bad, I can't see it. Okay. So we're piss poor now, but why is the weird combat music if it doesn't stop?
Well met.
I see your regular inventory. I really could use a little bit of cash. You're not going to be coming back here for us. In Ceric the Longsword, I really don't have much use for this. Ah, shit. Guess I should hold on to it. Female speed, armor that has speed, kind of intellect. We have to use the woman at some point. Those items would be very useful. We don't have any use for these. What kind of a boost do you have? Random slippers, immune to knockdown here. Yeah, they're not bad at all. Guess we could sell the scrolls if we really needed to, but I don't think so. About 20,000 gold. We'll sell all the gems we have. Some of the bolts too while we're at it. That'll give us enough money that we can buy the missing sort of a healing items we're missing in the Lich fight. Not selling rogue stones. Okay, 47,000. That's not too bad. Surely the Temple of Loth will have someone who can sell.
Yes. Hello?
They're fighting among each other. It's just a encounter to show that the allies the seer has aren't getting along all that well. I need temple supplies.
I trust all goes well. Have you any news to report? Have you made any progress in your effort?
Yeah, not
I trust
this.
all goes well. Have you any news to report? Have you made any progress?
I guess we'll need to go meet a merchant somewhere else. I just need a few basic supplies. Real basics.
Greeting.
Well, this isn't that bad. A couple of healings. They don't have the items I want. Yeah, I would need a temple service. It's not a temple.
I greet you.
But it is the only temple here. Are you so sure you don't have someone who can sell me temple supplies?
I trust all goes well. Have you any news to report? Have you...
Think about equipment? No. Crap. I guess the situation is that we have what we have, and that's it of it. So, we'll be going to the second island now. After that, we'll visit the city one more time and then never come back until it's time to fight for it. So,
Welcome.
give me a passage. Take me to the island with the strange town. I'm curious about one thing, Deacon. You said your prior master was a dragon, yes? A white dragon? Deacon nods, absently inspecting his nails. Yep, as Timo Farrar be big and white. Are you aware that the white dragon is the weakest of the many draconic species? So, that not mean much. Old Master be way tougher than Little Deacon. He be tougher than you even. Phelan chuckles, amused. I truly doubt that. Was this an old dragon, this Timo Farrar? A great worm of his kind? No, Timo Farrar was young and scrappy. And kind of fat for dragon, maybe. Then he would hardly be a match for me, little kobold. I've battled more than one dragon in my lifetime. Deacon stops, inspecting his nails, and looks at Valen, grinning. Big paladin in white that storms into Old Master's cave. Deacon remembers. He swears that he is going to kill Old Master. Old Master roll over, moaning that he ready to die. He say he be bad and evil dragon all of his life, and he just wants to confess sins. Paladin says okay, and he comes to give confession. Raven rolls his eyes. And that's when your Dragon Master ate him, I suppose? Nope, Old Master got lots to confess. He tells great stories all night. He and Paladin stays up and drinks and laughs. They becomes great friends and Paladin falls. Last time Deacon hears about Paladin, he be invading some country somewhere. I'm almost positive you're not telling the truth. See? You be just like Paladin. You not knows when to relax and laugh and when you should be all angsty and serious. Phelan, about to respond, suddenly thinks better of it and turns away.